What's up, guys? Today we are going to be going to Tailgates N TallBoys in like an hour. But first, we are going to be replacing these all the way across with clear ones. Because if we look at the truck, clears orange. So we're going to install those really quick. I wanted to install my other fender liner, but don't know if that's gonna happen. Might bring it along. Also, the wheels need polish, but we literally need to leave in an hour to leave with my other buddies. And then we got LEDs, so we're gonna slap these in real quick and I'll show you how to do that. All right, so to start, very simple process. One screw, and you literally just undo the screw. There is a clip in here and it pops out on each of these. So let's put these in and unscrew that. As you can see, you got the screw out, and then pop it off just like such. And I don't know, that and these do not look the same, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to replace those or not. So I guess we'll see. Hold on. All right, so I completely lied. I put those on, but looking at these, you cannot replace these lights. So don't know what I'm gonna do about that, but we are going to install the lenses and I'll show you the difference, I guess. Wait, I guess you can already kind of see the difference, but clear, sun faded orange. So take those off, get you a nice clear one. All you do is literally pop it in and a screw and a screw, and that is done. All right, they are on, as you can see. Let me zoom in. They're on, and I think it makes the truck a whole lot cleaner with those. That little bit did a lot. So easiest, $9 off Amazon to replace those. Hopefully I'll get LEDs, but now we are going to load these up just in case one of these fails again and I'm gonna cry. But load these up, eat, and leave. What's up, guys? We just got to truck stop to meet up with Tim and Tyler, and got the rig. It is all loaded. He's being stupid, Jeremy is. But gonna go take a piss and shit and be back and have Tyler and Tim here. Tim's truck, my truck, dumb ass Jeremy, and then Tyler's truck. Real SEMA rig right here, boy.
Financial, our friends from Surfside, welcome to the Surfside stage. Our friends from Presley Outdoors as well. We'll get through all the sponsors throughout the weekend. Who's excited for my man Gavin Adcock a little bit later? What about my boys from Old 60, Kentucky's sexiest band? And what about the one, the only, one of the rowdiest dudes to ever do the damn thing, Wetzel. And that'll all be happening over there on the main stage. What's beautiful about this festival is you get to do the side, you get to do the main, you get to bounce back and forth. So many great vendors, a bunch of great trucks to look at. We got our Raise Rowdy merch tent over there. Go over there, check out the hats, shirts, koozies. We'll be here all 4 days in the trenches with you guys and girls. And we're kicking it off with one of Illinois' own. This guy right here, he's from just up the road in the Peoria area. He's played at Cruisins. He's been here at Tailgates before, and we're happy to have him back. Y'all please welcome to the stage my boy, Isaac Durst.
He told me if he wanted to go do some rowdy shit, sometimes he put his number in the cigarettes. Y'all take a picture. Yeah, I found that. Take a picture of whoever's looking at you. You got a pen? Go have a blast, brother. Y'all give it up for Cash one time. What y'all think about this bad motherfucker right here?
Good morning, YouTube. Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday, and we've been at Tailgates N TallBoys the last 2 days, and the tire wanted to be quite dumb again, so we're just sending it. The truck is filthy from last night because it rained. As you can tell, it rained. and the wheels are nasty, and I had this thing looking literally perfect 2 days ago and yesterday, but we are headed to Tailgates N TallBoys. Can't park in the gate anymore because it is too wet. Shut up! And he needs to shut up. Anyways, so we're about to head over to Tailgates N TallBoys, and this idiot has to leave early or he was going to ride with us, but he's being dumb, so I'll see y'all there.
We got to drinking a little while, we got to picking, and I started writing this song. And I set my phone down and I recorded what we did that night. And the next morning I got up and I pushed play, and it sounded something like this. Georgia peaches, they'll tear you all to pieces. Once you running through cover line. And I said, that's the most awful thing we've ever written. But when we went to the studio, we left the Georgia Peaches at the house, and now it sounds something like this. It goes, I want you to raise your hand, but if you're not the person that I call out of this crowd, please don't raise your hand. It's a lot like kindergarten, just so you know. It's like, I'm going to ask you questions like, do we have any police officers, sheriff's department, border patrol, or law enforcement here tonight? Put your hands in the air proudly and keep them up. Keep them up for a minute, y'all. Do we have any firefighters, any first responders, EMS, or nurses? Put your hands in the air. Keep them up in the air proudly. We can see you all the way in the back. Do we have anybody that has ever served in our armed forces, retired, active duty, any branch of our military? Put your hands in the air. At this moment, if you don't have your hand in the air, I want you to turn around and look at this crowd, all the men and women that have their hands in the air. What I want you to do is I want you to raise your voices and make some noise for the freedom that they have brought you in the United States of America. Is that all you got for them up here in Illinois? I said pay them off for your freedom here tonight. course of the last 5 years, watching television, which you probably should be careful about watching the news, just so you know, all I've seen is division. They've tried to divide us on politics, race, policy, all these different things, religion, foreign policy. It's crazy. But tonight, at my show here tonight, we're going to talk about unity. I mentioned a little bit before I played Human about how different we all are. You know 3 things that we all have in common? Those 3 things are as simple as this. They are red, white, and blue. Do you know why? Do you know why it is okay to disagree with somebody in this country? Do you realize why it's okay to be different, to live differently, to believe differently, to walk differently, to act differently? Do you know why that's okay? And why we should all still get along? Because before most of us were born, an American soldier gave their life for the right to be different in this country and be free. I'm going to say something tonight that might get me in trouble. I saw on the news today that there was a lot of protests for one reason or another. All across the country, people were protesting something. But you know what I have? I have a microphone and 25,000 Americans. So tonight, we are going to protest the protest. Gentlemen, if you would please remove your hats. Everybody, tonight we're going to sing a song out of unity. This is my protest to the protesters tonight. We're going to sing this as patriotic Americans. Are you ready? God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night where the light from above. Let me hear you. From the to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless my America, my home sweet. Patriotism is dead in this country. I think it's time you met the boys in the rockin' CJB from Texas tonight. First up, on the bass guitar from San Antonio, near San Antonio, Texas. This man, his hometown is a little bitty place near San Antonio that sounds like you sneeze when you say it. It's called Kosciuszko. But for over a decade, he's been the bass player standing behind me. He's one of my good friends. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Joey Pruski. country music band, the steel guitar is probably like the most country instrument, right? Here's the problem. Sometimes you find a man that's so talented, he needs to be let off the leash. Where's my rock and roll people tonight? Well, my buddy from San Antonio is about to show you how you take a country music instrument and you turn it into a rock and roll instrument. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Harrison Young, make some noise! Australia, and I had this hit song come out on the radio called The Painter. Maybe you've heard of it. And I said I wasn't going to play it that night because I didn't have a piano player yet. But what I had was this guy from Huntsville, Texas who was selling t-shirts at the merch booth. And he overheard this conversation and said, I'll play the piano. Put me on stage tonight. And ever since then, he's been the newest member of the Rockin' CJB. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Seth Wilson! He's known as the man with the mustache. Is that a firefighter's mustache right there? That's a firefighter's mustache right there in the front row. This ain't no firefighter's mustache. That's a Texas cattle rancher's mustache right there, ladies and gentlemen. This man can rope, this man can ride, and he's one of my best friends. But let me tell you what he's the best at, is playing this guitar. So do you want to hear Jake Mears? If you want...
It is the end of Saturday night, and as you can see, it's kind of packed. We are at Quick Trip because we got hungry and thirsty, and Bridget needed medicine. There's a 4G. There was a super clean OBS earlier, but it was kind of packed. It was hard to leave unless you just cut everyone off, which I did, but we are leaving and we're gonna go to Taco Bell so we can go get some grub.
Breakfast with the ladies this morning.
Just left Walmart. Went to Cracker Barrel, ate some good food. Last night we went to McDonald's. I don't know if I showed you that. Yeah, today's Sunday. We are leaving today. We might be staying for some of the concert, we might not be. Might be leaving after awards, I don't know. But let's go get parked over there and see if we win anything. Got all parked up on Sunday. There's no judging, but might as well show off the rigs, me and Ryan. We're gonna go ahead inside and see if anything happens, I guess.
Wake up and lace up my sneakers, I'm always dressed to kill. Each time I speak, I'm at peak to bring me some extra ears. Feel it in my soul, in my sleep, I breathe till the winds get sealed. Don't go while the rest sit still, beast mode on a run all year. Work till the funds all here, can't stop till the path all clear. Slim run a sweatshop,
Home slide. We're finally headed home. Didn't win anything, even though I could have swore I saw a dude literally look at my truck number, but it's alright. Don't really care that much. Not that big of a deal. Yeah, it was an okay show. Muddy as fudge. Besides that, let's go home. Holy trash.
One in the head ain't no safety, cause I can't play around. That's how I get, I was built for the